Hi everyone, my name is Julie Singer and this is my video for my low-tech communication device. I found this a really meaningful and interactive assignment as I work with individuals with autism at a school in New York City, and most of our students at our school who use communication devices all use high tech, so involving technology. So this is really interesting to really use my knowledge from this course and based on what I know about students with autism, how they learn, and considering the profile of this student that we base this assignment off of, being creative with figuring out what I wanted to make. So I went with an eye gaze communication device, and this is what it looks like. It's pretty sturdy. It's made out of cardboard. I decided to do one like this because it allows for 6 different options and then also on the back. And the amazing thing about this is it's durable and it can be really easily transported from class to class. It can be put in a backpack. It can really be used anywhere. And each icon is put on the device with Velcro, so it's really sturdy. And all the icons are used with laminators, so it's really unlikely that they'll get ruined, and if they do, it's super easy to make, but they have this protection of the lamination, so we know that they're strong and durable and will last long. So first one I want to show is the binder that I made, which is essentially the backup with all of the picture exchange communications that it's where they belong and where they live. And ideally the student who's 7, who is in first grade, would have some type of paraprofessional or aide or someone that's really knowledgeable and educated on this device. So essentially what it looks like is every page has different pages. Every page has different icons. And in order to ensure that they're not lost, they are all Velcroed on with the same one underneath, so they have a place to live. The paraprofessional or the teacher will be the one taking them on and off. But we know that they're safe here, they'll stay in this binder, and they won't be lost. So this first page has really simple and great icons that can really help the student. Things like yes, no, I feel, I want, certain things that they may want, like to eat, to say, to make, to drink, to turn, to look. And what's great about these is they have pictures. So they're associated with the picture and the word, which makes the student more familiar and makes it easier for someone who may not be used to working with this individual understand what they're trying to say, which is really great. And the next page is very similar. All of these ideally would have the pull-off icon with the Velcro. This is another great one because it's all about feelings, and I think as someone that is nonverbal and mainly uses a communication device to communicate, it's really important to make sure that we provide them with the opportunity to express how they feel, especially someone that's 7 who's probably in first grade, maybe used to this communication device, still trying to figure it out. This allows for them to express how they feel. So good, worried, hurt, upset, surprised, jealous. So first, I made this device, which is an eye gaze. So what's really great is you can provide so many different options for the individual in order to communicate. So for an example, I picked 6 icons that could be used during a morning meeting, snack time. So we have close open, yes, no, all done, more. So we think about in the morning, maybe the students in first grade have a breakfast and they could be asked a simple yes or no question and gaze at which one. So do you want chips, yes or no? And then maybe they are given the item that they're going to eat and they need it opened, or maybe they're all done and they need to close it. So it's really important, again, that whoever is working with this individual is fluent in understanding how to work with the student to make sure that what their needs are and how they're expressing themselves through the eye gaze board is considered. There's also all these other spots on here, which I really like to put Velcro. So it's really great to keep Velcro with you all the time. And even just put them on here. They're white, so they blend in with the back of this, which is why I love that it's white. Because at any moment, let's say that there's a lesson, which we'll go over later, the individual needs more options to pull from. And so it's easy within a second. You already have all the Velcro, all of your icons have Velcro on the back, stick it on, and you're done. You never, we really want to make sure that this individual isn't limited to what they want to say, which is why it's amazing to have this backup binder and this fully stocked. Whenever the student learns something new, we add it to this book and it's there forever. Laminated, Velcro, done. And then all down here, again, let's just say we're using it for snack. We have more and all done. So I really like the idea of using this board for different aspects of the day, which allow for the icons to be used, the individual to communicate and to be understood, which is, the goal of this. There's another page with some more greetings and social questions like my name is, where I live. Could be a little bit more sophisticated for the student at this moment, like where I go to school, what my name is, or my birthday, my age, things like that. But it's important to have it in there, and we start teaching it to them at a young age, and then they have the skill. All right. And yeah, so we'll talk about the 2 lessons, which have icons in this book that are customized for the lessons, and to make sure that the student will be fully included in the lesson, be able to participate and work with the peers. So not only will a paraprofessional or aide be fluent in this, a friend or a peer in the class probably would be too, in the sense that they may understand a little bit how it works. So the first lesson is on weather. So I have all these icons. We have sunny, cloudy, foggy, partly cloudy, snowy, and then rainy. So for this lesson, ideally, it's really just about being able to figure out how to identify these different types of weather. And for them, what they would do is first we would talk as a group, and we would look outside, and we would see if there was rain, if it was partly cloudy, sunny, cloudy, snowy, or foggy. So first we're just identifying what this really looks like. And I love that these icons, again, have pictures and text so that the student can understand this text goes with the picture, and it allows the student to choose. So they will use the eye gaze in order to pick what it is outside, and they'll be working in groups. Again, the paraprofessional would be with them. We'll do a really fun sensory activity with shaving cream to talk about clouds, which is really fun. And so this is beforehand, we would talk about clouds, and we would make sure that this student uses the eye gaze in order to identify that this is what we're making. And the sensory activity isn't just for this individual, but also for everyone else in the class. It's even fun for teachers to do. Feels really great, and we can learn more about clouds. And then other activities can be used in conjunction with these in order to identify. And we would have sentences up on the board, and it would say the weather can be, and then it would have pictures. So pictures like these, but different. So the student will be able to use the eye gaze in order to figure out which one it matches. And then we'll also use the word. So it will be the weather can be, and then the picture of, let's say, a sun. It's going to be a different picture than this. So we'll see if the individual can identify it, and even the other students in the classroom. And then it'll have the word, and they'll have to pick the word. So also, again, the student will be able to be included in the lesson fully, which is so important for these individuals. So that would be one example of a lesson that we would do. Again, making sure that the student has all available opportunities and materials in order to participate fully. And the second one would be, I'll show you the page first. So we have 3 numbers, 5, 6, and 7. We have a football, we have marbles, pizza, bedtime, and let's put on the number 7, and Cherry Pie. So the idea of this lesson plan is more of like a reading comprehension, the 5 W's. So the objective will be for them to answer 5 W questions relating to some story. So we would read a story and we would create a 5 W story map, and the teacher would kind of fill in as we go. So as the students are answering the questions, the teacher will fill in the chart. And so the student with this eye gaze board will be able to be included in the lesson because, again, they will be able to eye gaze at what the answer would be. And then there will be independent working time where they fill out their own map. And it's really important because they, again, need someone with them in order to fill it out. But by using the eye gaze, they're allotted all the options for the answers, and the visuals are really important and really help. In the beginning of the lesson, we'll actually watch a little video that accompanies the story so they can get a visual idea of it. And again, we even have all these other visuals which we can use. And since there are Velcro pieces all over on this, we can use it at any moment to add or take off any other icons that are necessary. So I hope you enjoyed, and I really enjoyed making this. I think that it's really amazing to see the different types of devices we can use for individuals that aren't just technology, even though technology is amazing and so important. It's really cool to see what can be made to support these students. And a lot of times, I think it's important to realize that some students may need to use a low-tech device starting out and eventually go to a high-tech that's more sophisticated. But this shows this is the basis and understanding of using some of these devices. So yeah, enjoy. Thank you again.